It is our preference, and it is our hope to do this together with you, our friends here in Europe. For the United States and Europe, we belong together.
On Saturday, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio took the stage addressing about 70 heads of state and government and more than 140 ministers at the Munich Security Conference. But Rubio's speech was still stark, carrying a warning from the Trump administration that it would, quote, do this alone unless Europe assumes more responsibility for its own security and shares the same values as the U.S.
We do not want our allies to be weak, because that makes us weaker. We want allies who can defend themselves so that no adversary will ever be tempted to test our collective strength. For we in America have no interest in being polite and orderly caretakers of the West's managed decline. We do not seek to separate, but to revitalize an old friendship and renew the greatest civilization in human history.
His overall message of togetherness, though, was relatively well received, as Germany's foreign minister calls Rubio's commitment to transatlantic relations good news. A clear contrast to Vice President J.D. Vance's address a year ago, where he argued that the greatest danger to the continent came from censorship and democratic backsliding, rather than external threats like Russia. Meanwhile, during Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's speech at the conference Saturday, he voiced hope that U.S. brokered peace talks in Geneva next week would be substantive, but also said Ukraine was being asked too often to make concessions.
We're under ballistic attacks. So give us ceasefire. President Trump can do it. Push Putin, make ceasefire, then our parliament will change the law and we will go to elections if they need them.
Zelensky has said he wants to hear what compromises Moscow would be ready for, as Ukraine had already made many of its own. This year's conference explores global security challenges, with discussions expected to delve into NATO's dynamics, EU strategies, and economic resilience. Prime Minister Mark Carney was slated to attend this year's conference, but has since canceled due to Tuesday's mass shooting in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia.